Welcome to EnglishStoryHub, where extraordinary tales come alive through the power of storytelling. I'm Thomas, your host and guide on this literary journey. Each episode we'll explore captivating stories that transport you to new worlds, introduce you to unforgettable characters, and ignite your imagination. From classic literature to contemporary fiction, from heartwarming tales to thrilling adventures, we celebrate the art of storytelling in all its forms. Whether you're here to improve your English, discover new authors, or simply lose yourself in a good story, you've found your perfect destination. So settle in, let your imagination soar, and join me as we unlock the magic within every story. This is English Story Hub, and your next great adventure begins now.
In the remote village of Smiljan, nestled in the mountainous region of what is now Croatia, a thunderstorm raged on the night of July 10, 1856. As lightning illuminated the sky, a child was born who would one day harness the very forces of nature that announced his arrival. This was Nikola Tesla, a man whose brilliant mind would reshape the world through the power of electricity. Tesla's father, Milutin, was an Orthodox priest with a love for literature and invention. His mother, Georgina, though illiterate, possessed an extraordinary memory and a gift for creating ingenious household devices. From her, young Nikola inherited his inventive spirit and his ability to visualize complex mechanisms in perfect detail. Even as a child, Tesla displayed an unusual mind. He could perform intricate calculations in his head, had an eidetic memory, and claimed he could see his inventions as clearly as if they were real objects before him. He would spend hours constructing elaborate mental blueprints, rotating and examining them from every angle before ever putting pencil to paper. His childhood was marked by both brilliance and peculiarity. He had an intense sensitivity to light, sound, and touch. He could not bear the sensation of round objects, was repulsed by jewelry, and insisted on calculating the cubic contents of soup bowls before eating. These quirks seemed only to sharpen Tesla's focus on the mechanical and electrical worlds that fascinated him. Tesla's formal education began at the Gospic Gymnasium, where his extraordinary mathematical abilities quickly became apparent. His professors were amazed when he could solve complex integral calculus problems in his head faster than they could work them out on paper. At the Austrian Polytechnic in Graz, Tesla's genius truly began to flourish. He studied day and night, reportedly surviving on just 2 hours of sleep. It was here that he first encountered a Graham dynamo, a direct current generator that fascinated him. When he complained to his professor that the sparking was inefficient, his professor mockingly replied that eliminating the commutator would be like creating perpetual motion. Tesla took this as a challenge. The answer came to him in a flash of inspiration while walking through a park in Budapest, reciting passages from Goethe's Faust. Suddenly, he saw it clearly in his mind. A rotating magnetic field that would eliminate the need for brushes and commutators entirely. This vision would become the foundation of the alternating current motor. In 1884, at the age of 28, Tesla arrived in New York City with little more than the clothes on his back. Tesla's first destination was the workshop of Thomas Edison, already America's most celebrated inventor. Edison, the Wizard of Menlo Park, had built his empire on direct current electricity, but Tesla believed he had a better solution, alternating current, which could transmit power over vast distances with minimal loss. The meeting between these two giants was electric, though not in the way one might expect. Edison viewed Tesla with suspicion. This strange young Serbian spoke of impossibly efficient motors and claimed he could improve Edison's direct current generators. Edison's response was skeptical. "Our American dollars are just a little too hard-earned for us to invest them in your beautiful schemes." Despite his initial skepticism, Edison recognized Tesla's technical brilliance and put him to work on the most challenging tasks, repairing broken machines and redesigning inefficient generators. Tesla persevered, working 18-hour days, driven by an obsession with perfection. He claimed he could hear mechanical flaws in Edison's machines from across a crowded factory floor. Tesla's improvements to Edison's systems were revolutionary. He redesigned 24 different types of standard Edison machines, making them more efficient and reliable. Each innovation demonstrated an almost mystical understanding of electrical phenomena. When Edison promised him $50,000 to improve his DC generators, a fortune at the time, Tesla threw himself into the work with characteristic intensity. Within months, Tesla had delivered remarkable improvements. The generators ran smoother, produced more power, and required less maintenance. But when Tesla came to collect his reward, Edison laughed it off as an American joke, offering instead a modest raise of $10 per week. Tesla, insulted and disillusioned, resigned immediately. "You don't understand our American humor," Edison had said dismissively. Tesla replied coldly, "But I understand your American promises." Alone in New York, Tesla struggled to survive. For nearly a year, he dug ditches for $2 a day, his brilliant mind seemingly wasted on manual labor. Fellow immigrants called him Crazy Tesla as he labored with pick and shovel. But Tesla never lost faith in his vision. Even as he labored in trenches that would carry Edison's DC cables, his mind continued to refine the revolutionary motor that would soon change the world. During this dark period, he also developed his ideas for wireless communication, working in a small rented room with salvaged electrical components. Tesla's fortunes changed dramatically when he met George Westinghouse, a wealthy industrialist who immediately recognized the genius of Tesla's alternating current system. In 1888, Westinghouse purchased Tesla's AC patents for $1 million in cash, plus royalties of $2.50 for every horsepower generated. Had Tesla held on to these royalties, he would have become one of the richest men in America. What followed was one of history's most dramatic technological battles, the War of Currents. On one side stood Edison, backed by General Electric and his established DC infrastructure. On the other stood Tesla and Westinghouse, promoting alternating current as the superior technology. Edison fought dirty, launching a vicious propaganda campaign. He hired an engineer named Harold Brown to stage gruesome public demonstrations where animals were electrocuted with alternating current, branding AC power as the killer current. Edison even lobbied for the electric chair to use AC current, hoping to associate Tesla's invention with death. But Tesla fought back with science and spectacle. At public demonstrations, he would allow hundreds of thousands of volts of high-frequency alternating current to pass through his body, lighting up fluorescent bulbs held in his bare hands. He explained that frequency and voltage alone don't determine danger. It's the amperage and current path that matters. Tesla's technology proved superior. AC power could be transformed to different voltages using simple transformers, allowing high-voltage transmission over hundreds of miles with minimal loss. DC power lost most of its energy after just a few miles. The superiority became undeniable when Westinghouse won the contract to illuminate the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago. The fairgrounds blazed with 200,000 incandescent bulbs powered by Tesla's AC system, creating a fairyland of light. For 27,000 visitors, this was their first glimpse of the electrical age. Tesla himself performed spectacular demonstrations at the fair, creating artificial lightning bolts and powering motors without visible connections. The ultimate victory came when Tesla and Westinghouse won the contract to harness Niagara Falls. Tesla's system would carry electricity to Buffalo, 20 miles away, impossible with Edison's DC technology. On November 16, 1896, the switch was thrown and Tesla's generators began producing electricity for Buffalo. Edison was forced to abandon direct current for power transmission, though he never publicly admitted Tesla's superiority. Tesla's victory came at personal cost. To help Westinghouse survive the financial pressures, Tesla voluntarily tore up his royalty contracts, giving up millions in earnings. The benefits that will come to civilization from my polyphase system mean more to me than the money, he declared. In the 1890s, Nikola Tesla had become a famous inventor. People around the world connected his name with the strange and powerful force of electricity. In New York City, he built his own laboratory, which he proudly called his electric workshop of the world. Inside this laboratory, surrounded by giant coils and crackling machines, Tesla worked on bold new projects that would shape the future. Tesla's laboratory was unlike anything anyone had ever seen before. Lamps shone brightly without wires. Small boats moved on the water, controlled by Tesla's invisible commands. But the most amazing of all was his giant invention, the Tesla coil, which created lightning bolts up to 130 feet long. Through his experiments with high-frequency electricity, Tesla believed that the Earth itself could carry electrical power wirelessly to any place on the planet. He dreamed of a future where energy would be free and available to everyone, like sunlight. To test this dream, in 1899, Tesla traveled to Colorado Springs. The thin mountain air there helped him create spectacular electrical experiments. His laboratory had a 200-foot transmitting tower. When it was switched on, the whole building glowed with a ghostly blue light, and electric sparks could be seen for miles. Tesla managed to light 200 electric bulbs from 25 miles away without using wires. People living nearby noticed strange things, sparks jumping from water taps, and horses being shocked through their metal shoes. Tesla had proved that electricity could travel through the Earth itself. His boldest project was the Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island, a 187-foot structure designed to send power and messages wirelessly around the world. The project was funded by the rich banker J.P. Morgan. Tesla's vision was a planet where everyone was connected by free energy and instant communication. But Tesla was too far ahead of his time. When J.P. Morgan learned that Tesla's system would give energy away for free, making it impossible to charge money for it, he stopped his support. Morgan is said to have asked, "If anyone can use the power, where do we put the meter?" Without money, the tower was never finished. During this time, Tesla also made progress with radio technology, which he called wireless telegraphy. Years before Marconi, Tesla showed how radio communication worked. In 1898, he even built the world's first radio-controlled boat. The crowd who saw it could not believe it. Some even thought Tesla had hidden a trained animal inside to move it. Tesla also invented the Tesla coil, which was vital for early radio, and he created the rotating magnetic field motor, which became the basis for nearly every AC motor we use today. His mind worked far ahead of his time. He imagined fluorescent lights, wireless images, X-rays, and radar long before they were developed. But Tesla's later life was more difficult. The failure of Wardenclyffe Tower in 1906 hurt him deeply, both in money and in spirit. He had to close his Colorado Springs lab, and his Long Island tower was torn down. Its copper was sold for scrap to pay his debts. By 1917, Tesla was living in the New Yorker Hotel in room 3327. He spent his last decades there. His life became highly structured, almost obsessive. Every morning at exactly 10:30, he walked to Bryant Park to feed pigeons. He said he had a special bond with a white female pigeon. "I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman, and she loved me," Tesla said. Tesla's eating habits also became very strict. He mostly ate crackers, milk, and honey. Before every meal, he carefully measured the size of the food. He used exactly 18 napkins during each meal. He even calculated the cubic contents of his soup bowl before eating. These habits, which began in his youth, became stronger as he aged. Even in these later years, Tesla's mind was still sharp. He worked on new ideas, writing pages of calculations about his Teleforce weapon, which he believed could send a beam of charged particles strong enough to destroy airplanes miles away. Newspapers called it the death ray, but Tesla said it was not for attack. He believed it could protect nations by creating an electric shield in the sky. Tesla claimed his invention could create a beam of 100 million volts and destroy anything within 250 miles. Many dismiss this as fantasy. But modern particle accelerators show that Tesla may have been closer to the truth than people realized. In his hotel room, Tesla also said he picked up signals from outer space. He believed they came from Mars or Venus. He wrote that he could never forget the feeling when he realized the signals might be a message for humanity. At the time, people laughed at this, but later, science discovered natural radio signals from space, something Tesla may have detected long before radio astronomy was officially born. Tesla's ideas kept growing. He imagined drawing energy from cosmic rays and thought of ways to use the Earth's rotation as a power source. He even imagined wireless power systems that sound very similar to modern satellite power projects and wireless chargers. In 1931, on his 75th birthday, Tesla appeared publicly for the last time. He predicted small devices that people could carry in their pockets to talk with each other, a clear description of today's cell phones. He also spoke of machines that could think and act on their own, what we now call robots and artificial intelligence. Even though he had hundreds of patents, Tesla was never rich. He sold many of his inventions instead of keeping them, so he received no money later. The Westinghouse Company, grateful for his work, secretly paid his hotel bill and gave him a small monthly payment to make sure he could live in dignity. On January 7, 1943, Nikola Tesla died alone in his hotel room at the age of 86. His body was found 2 days later, when he did not come to feed his pigeons. Doctors said he died from heart problems caused by old age. Soon after, the FBI quickly took Tesla's papers and belongings. A scientist named John G. Trump, uncle of future President Donald Trump, was asked to study them. The government was curious about Tesla's weapon designs and wireless power theories. Trump reported that most of Tesla's late writings were more imaginative than practical, but the FBI still kept many of the papers secret. Some believe that hidden government programs later used Tesla's ideas, though there is no clear proof. Tesla's true legacy is not in secret files, but in the technology we use every day. Every time we turn on a light, we use Tesla's alternating current system. When we charge a phone wirelessly, we see his wireless power dream. Electric motors in cars, trains, and machines all work on his designs. Tesla's influence goes beyond electricity. His radio patents became the base for all wireless communication. His remote control boat was the first step toward modern robots. Tesla coils are still used in radios and medical devices. His work with high-frequency currents helped in the development of medical treatments. Modern renewable energy systems also use Tesla's ideas. Solar panels and wind turbines rely on AC generators built from his designs. The new smart electrical grids of today are based on his polyphase system. Even the car company named Tesla Motors uses his original AC induction motor design. And many of Tesla's wild predictions have come true. He foresaw smartphones, artificial intelligence, wireless power, and robotics. Tesla once said, "The present is theirs. The future, for which I really worked, is mine." More than 80 years after his death, that future has arrived, filled with the inventions and dreams of Nikola Tesla. The boy born during a thunderstorm who claimed he could see visions of the future was right. Tesla did not just predict the modern world, he helped build it, one brilliant idea at a time. His legacy is not only in our machines, but in the way we think about energy, communication, and imagination itself. The world called him mad. Yet Tesla's greatest tragedy was not his eccentricity, but his timing. He was a man of the future, trapped in the present. While others saw impossibility, Tesla saw inevitability. He envisioned a world where energy flowed freely through the air, where information traveled instantly across continents, where machines would serve humanity's every need. These weren't the ravings of a madman. They were the blueprints of tomorrow. On January 7, 1943, Nikola Tesla died alone in his hotel room, aged 86. The FBI immediately seized his papers, recognizing that even in death, Tesla's mind held secrets that could change the world. He left behind over 300 patents and countless theoretical innovations that scientists are still exploring today. But here's the remarkable truth. Tesla won. Every time you flip a light switch, his alternating current powers your home. Every time you use a remote control, you're employing his wireless technology. Every time you charge your phone wirelessly, use GPS, or connect to Wi-Fi, you're living in Tesla's imagined future. The electric car renaissance bears his name not by accident but by design. Tesla once said, "The present is theirs. The future, for which I really worked, is mine." How prophetic those words were. Today, we inhabit Tesla's world. The wireless society he envisioned surrounds us. The clean energy he championed is finally becoming reality. The automation he predicted runs our factories, our homes, our lives. Perhaps most inspiring of all is that Tesla never stopped believing in humanity's potential. Despite betrayal, poverty, and ridicule, he continued to invent, to dream, to push the boundaries of what was possible. He understood that true genius isn't just about solving today's problems, it's about anticipating tomorrow's needs. Tesla's legacy reminds us that the greatest innovations often come from those willing to be misunderstood, those brave enough to see beyond the horizon of conventional wisdom. In our age of rapid technological change, we need Tesla's spirit more than ever, the courage to imagine the impossible and the persistence to make it real. The next time you wireless charge your device or marvel at an electric vehicle, remember the Serbian-American immigrant who saw the future and dedicated his life to bringing it into existence. Nikola Tesla didn't just invent our world, he believed in it before it existed. If this story of visionary genius and unwavering determination inspired you, please like and subscribe to EnglishStoryHub for more incredible tales of the remarkable individuals who shaped our world. Until next time, keep dreaming of impossible things. Because as Tesla proved, today's impossibility is tomorrow's reality.